Two teams who dined at England's top table not so long ago. Only one is in with a realistic chance of reaching the Premier League again this season. Stoke's terrible run of form and a rare uplifting moment in Tuesday's late snatching of a point against high flyers Ipswich. It's wins they covered though. As for Watford, they have a gap to close if they're to snaffle a ticket to the playoff party. Their odds are steadily lengthening. Well, Watford, after a poor start to this game, are looking brighter. They'd still wanted a foul there. Advantage has gone his team's way. And now it's Rivaldo Semedo. All the way through. And Tom Ince straight at Simkin. A big chance for Tom Ince. Semedo playing him in. Avoided the defender. And put it straight at the keeper. And the South Korean has found Manhoef. Having some luck in moving the ball to the flank, and Funi was forced to act again, the Manchester City loanee. Quickly endearing himself to Watford supporters. The man who's been getting stuck in. Oh, met with power, and Zonzi it was. Thomas fighting to win it back from Matadze, maybe a pull of the shirt there. Excellent chance for Stoke after they found themselves on the receiving end of a few punches. Now maybe a counter punch. Matadze forward, nobody is tracking Ince. There's no flag either. The bank were arriving. Men in the middle, and loser! Oh, just wide. Imran Loser, he knows that was an opportunity. Swept right into his path. Great cultivation of the move on the breakaway, and he had half of the goal to aim for. This was the chance for Nzonzi at the other end. It's powerful, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. And Thomas trying to release Smith. Rigo with him. Manhoef, the man ahead of him. And now bowlers having to backtrack. Million Manhoef. Setting one up, and Rigo, and a good save by Selvik. Good flowing football by Stoke City. Tomáš Rigo asking for a response from supporters who must be heartened by the way their side are attacking. Berth. There's Manhoef. Matadze trying to keep him away from the penalty area. This is Bae. And Boca. Oh, Loser tried to get it away and failed. This is Manhoef. Oh, well, it would have been spectacular. Juggle and shot, but not to fool Selvik. Line continues to come under pressure. Ince under pressure, and he's lost it. Thomas and Smith and Manhoef, and scores. Watford made to pay for their mistake, and Million Manhoef taking the prize. Lovely curled, controlled finish, and Mark Robins' Stoke have the lead. Well, Manhoef took his moment. It was put virtually on a plate for him. And a goal from a Watford perspective. It was so avoidable, given away by Ince. Smith had the vision to bring in Manhoef, and he had the finesse to send it comfortably past Egil Selvik. Out off a banquet, and a corner as the hosts look to grow in this game. Makeshift Watford defence has had to put a shift in this first period. In from Thomas, and that could have gone anywhere. And Abankwah, a very relieved man to see that go behind. Generous whip imparted on that ball from Sorba Thomas. Stuff of nightmares for a defender. It cannons up off the boot. In by Thomas again. Goalkeeper stayed at home. Back in by Rigo. Into a single minute of added time. Manhoef. Thomas's ball, that's a brilliant ball. Oh, and Talavirov wide. Big chance to double the lead. Well, the Ukrainian defender couldn't have asked to be in a better position. Chakvetadze trying to get away. Kiembe might go for goal here. And Simkin saw it early. Early sighter of goal. Snipped it through the legs there of Nzonzi. Mark Bowler again. Tamadou jumping in. And had to send it for a corner. That's energised Watford, their supporters and their boss. Chakvetadze's corner. Goalkeeper came and got something on it. Not enough in the end. And it's sent wide of the target by Steven Mfuni. When another chance that Stoke could have dealt with is presented to the side chasing the game. Rigo. Sorba Thomas. The cross as well, oh, straight at the goalkeeper from Gallagher. First chance since coming on. And either side of the goalkeeper, it's 2-0 Stoke City for sure. And Mfuni's ball picked out, and here goes Rigo. Clinicalism needed now for Stoke. Manhoef! And again! And 2-0. Million Manhoef at the double. And is that the death knell to Watford's promotion hopes? Mark Robin, Stoke City coming alive. And Million Manhoef at the centre of it all again. Well, he was given a second chance. Wasn't going to miss that time. And Watford know they've been in this contest all day long, but maybe now, this is the moment it gets away from them. Given away initially by Mfuni. He was the man tasked with tracking back, and then couldn't stop Manhoef getting to the rebound. Tamadou battling but losing to Kiembe, and here comes Chakvetadze. Watford need to strike sooner or later. Irankunda! Oh! Nestor Irankunda throwing a lifeline to Watford. Where did that come from? Brought off the bench and delivers with a moment of magic. Not sure that's what I still had in mind from him. It's a rocket of a goal. Well, he barely has time to line it up, but he knew exactly where he was putting this. Perfectly weighted, perfectly executed. Simkin could merely flap at it. Rigo's flick. Gallagher. Oh, Gallagher, what a touch that is! And what a goal that is! What a way to mark your return. Inspiration from Sam Gallagher. And just when the going was getting tough, Celtic merely a passenger for that move. Well, he scored on his last championship outing before that hamstring injury, and he scored after his reintroduction. Brilliant touch to take it away from Viktor Johansson. And then the signature on the finish. It's a piece of art. Not one the centre-back will want to see again. Ekwa and Chakpatadze. Kayembe! Important touch by the goalkeeper. Edo Kayembe. This was the chance that he and his side were waiting for, were banking on. Naksaki. Rigo! And that would have been a fabulous way to sign off. Thumped away by Selvik. And Thomas getting an almighty shove from the banquet. Would have been in a splendid way to find a fourth goal for Tomáš Rigo. Some much needed relief for Stoke City. Just a second championship win in 12 games. Ill-tempered at times, and those tempers are flaring at the final whistle. Sam Gallagher made sure of the win, a goal on his injury return. And Watford left to rue what might have been. Stoke City 3, Watford 1.